Well, good day, smart traders. I trust each and every one of you are ready for another profitable day within the market. Let's kick things off by having a look at today's economic calendar.
Today's economic calendar got off to a rumbling start, with the Australian interest rate decision being released at 5:30 South African Standard Time this morning, coming in as expected at 3.6%. During the rest of the day, however, there are still a few reports being released, but none of true significant value.
Let's move on by having a look at what's making headlines within the financial markets today.
In currency news, the US dollar made a tentative start to the week as traders awaited testimony from Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell and looked towards February's job report that will likely influence how hawkish the US central bank will be. After delivering jumbo interest rate hikes last year, the Fed has raised interest rates by 25 basis points in its last two meetings. But a slew of resilient economic data has stoked market fears that the central bank might return to its aggressive path. Having a look at our analysis on USD ZAR today, we can see that this specific pair has returned to its bullish momentum. All I'm personally waiting for before entering into a buying position is a close around that 18.25 level, which could see this specific pair rally all the way back up to that primary resistance at 18.45 to the dollar. Now let's move over and see what's making headlines on Wall Street. Indices finished the regular session slightly higher as market participants looked ahead to the federal chair's testimony before Congress today and tomorrow. During yesterday's trade, all three major indices lifted 0.1% during the session. Having a look at our analysis on US 30, also known as the Dow Jones Industrial Average, we can see that we have now broken and closed above that primary resistance level at 33,400. Should we remain above this level, we could see this pair rally all the way back to that next primary resistance level at 34,200. Now let's move over to commodities. Natural gas came crashing down yesterday after a warm weather forecast. After its strongest weekly gain in 2.5 years, natural gas came crashing down from the high heavens yesterday as revised weather forecast indicated mild temperatures ahead of spring reset. Expectations for the heated fuel prices. Just on Friday last week alone, natural gas rose 24.4 cents or 9% to return to that $3 pricing for the first time since late January. For the week, it gained a whopping 55.8 cents or 22.8% for its best percentage gains since the week ending July 31, 2020. Looking at our analysis on natural gas has now broken through that primary support level, and should we stay below that 2.6 level, we could see this specific pair fall all the way back down to retest that $2.2 level. Oil prices rose to multi-week highs as markets awaited Chinese trade data to gauge the strength of crude demand in the country. A particular focus will be on the Chinese imports data, which could signal a recovery in oil demand after the country lifted most anti-COVID measures earlier this year. Looking at our analysis on crude oil, we have experienced quite a bit of a rally in the past 2 days. So, what am I personally waiting for? Well, I'm waiting for a slight correction before buying in again. That correction would, for me, be around that $80 a barrel level. So at the moment, we are trading at around $80.7 a barrel. I'm waiting for that slight bit of a dip and then buying it from there, which we can then see a potential buy all the way back up to that $82 a barrel level. Gold prices hunkered down ahead of more cues on monetary policies. Markets are unsure over what the tone the federal chair will set, given that while inflation unexpectedly rose in January, other economic indicators showed the US economy was cooling. The yellow metal did see some safe haven demand yesterday, amid flashing signals of a recession. Looking at our analysis on gold, we are here on the 1 hour time frame, and we can see that it has now entered into that corrective channel. So before I will be looking at any new trades on this specific instrument, I will be waiting for a close either above or below this specific channel before entering into any new positions.
So that is it from us here at Smart Online Trader. Should you be interested in any additional services that we offer, kindly get in touch with us or simply click on one of the links in the description below. As always, may the force be with you. Cheers.